So an exit in the Birmingham Senior Cup today against what was a strong Coventry City team. What did you make of the game and your team's performance today?
Yeah, not great. Look, we wanted to build on Saturday's really good performance. I think there were 6 changes to the starting lineup, so it was always going to be going to be a tough 6 or 7 not being eligible. But what we wanted to do was the people who've not been playing, who've probably been disappointed, to give them an opportunity to start and take a chance. And we knew that we could only have young, the bench could only be young players, and we had to scrimp and scrape and borrow a couple to do that. But yeah, the reality is they were just better than us in every single department, Coventry were. So from that aspect, but look, we got a bigger picture, in Sudbury Saturday. But an opportunity to progress to a semi-finals is big, and we just wasn't able to take that.
You mentioned borrowing a couple of players. The ever-present Robbie Bunn always seems to make an appearance each season for us, as well as Williamson and Reynolds. Were they just to fill a few gaps today with injuries and so many cup-tied today, or was it an opportunity for them as well? Yeah,
obviously Robbie, I think that's, I don't know how many times, but in the 4 or so years, 5 years I've been here, that he's come back and played in the cups for us, and he's obviously a Redditch boy, so that was brilliant. I thought, look, he was probably our best player today. He's a great kid, and really appreciate Kelso allowing that to happen, and Robbie coming in and helping us. And we had to. Look, he wasn't due to play. He was due to be on the bench, but NCP got injured in the warm up, so Robbie had to slot in, and we had no other. The rest, the average age then on the bench was 17, just young boys, and they've all had to come on. They've all had to come on and play a part, and it was a great experience for those. And like you say, Cruz and Jensen, they're registered with Coventry Spinks, but not Coventry Spinks first team. Just their youth team, and they both come on and Cruz played 45 minutes and Jensen played half an hour. So brilliant experience for them. But again, we had to, because we had 5 boys cup tied. We had no choice. So look, it was better than training and a good workout, and the boys certainly had to run around and chase the ball as they did. But so a good experience for those boys.
In terms of a squad update, there was a couple of injuries today with Dwyer and Jack Kelly. Firstly, how are they? And NCP was another one, and Ryan Booth's been out for a couple of games. How's the squad shaping up for Saturday's
I think we need to look. We're really trying over the last week to bring bodies in, because we've had a couple of boys leave the building, and obviously Ryan Booth's been injured for 10 days or so. Dwyer just got a knock. He was feeling a bit of a knock from Saturday, but again, we had nothing else, so we needed him to play, and we got 45 minutes out of him. And Jack Kelly, again, he was stiff from Saturday in his back, and he gave us, I think it was 55, 60 minutes. Hopefully they'll both be available to train Thursday and play on Saturday. So no, we're obviously carrying. It's a small squad now. We really need to try and bring some bodies, but we're working through the night to try and unravel a couple of gems that we normally do.
So looking ahead to Saturday's game, obviously a vitally important league fixture. They've just changed their manager as well. Well, Mark Abbott's left. What are you expecting from that Sudbury team on Saturday?
I think they're good. Listen, the first thing you have to deal with is the journey. Obviously it's light and day compared to last season when we went there and won. I think we won 4-0. It's totally different. Now they were struggling then, and obviously they're struggling now like we are. It's a very difficult game. I think that they have to beat us to give themselves that opportunity, and then they'll close the gap. So they're going to have identified that as a winnable game for them. But it's also a winnable game for us, and we'll do our own work and prepare Thursday and do a count of bodies to see who's available. But it's a massive, massive game, and one that we need to. Obviously, our own form. We've not lost many. I think we've lost 1 in 4 or 5 months at home, but away from home we've been really, really poor and disappointing, and that's got to change. If we want to stay in the league, that's got to change this season, and we need to go away from home and win a game. And Saturday, you know, is one that we feel that if we're right and we prepare right and we do the right things and we quit ourselves right, that we can go there and win the game. And you know that the last had the same. So it makes it for it's a 6-pointer. It's a big 6-pointer game.